Hello viewers, you are welcome to this video lecture. I am here to present the fifth video lecture from a chapter 2. Chapter 2 deals about the functional classification of the highway. In this chapters, the following topics are going to be included. The first is the concept of the functional classification, the functional systems for rural areas as well as the urban areas will be deals, and also that the functional classification is used for the design type of the highway, also include in this chapter. And also lastly will be deals about the geometric design manual for ASHTO as well as ERA manual, Ethiopia Road Authority manuals will be deals in these chapters. So first will be deals about the concepts of functional classifications. The function of the highway is provide a facility as well as access that allows the movement of vehicles. So different type of facility are needed for various vehicle traveling movements. To differentiate between the type of highway, the functional classification have been developed. So as you know, all roads should not build to the same standard. For example, there is different type of roads, from the gravel road up to the super highway. So the gravel roads compared to the super highway, there is not the same standard. So this differentiates standards, various type of roads. So this decision is comes to the functional classification system is that standards are appropriate to a given road. For example, for a gravel or a super highway with the standards. So roads have different multi purposes as through routes for long the long distance traffics. For example, it will be the road will be a truck road, so move from Ethiopian to the Kenya, Ethiopian to Djibouti. It is traveling for a long distance, and also will be used for local routes with a status in Ethiopia or towns in Ethiopia, from Addis Ababa to Bahar Dar, from Addis Ababa to Mekelle, for example, Addis Ababa to Awasa. For local purposes will be also will be used a road, and also we used for urban and rural areas. For fast and slow vehicles also used these roads, and also will be access roads to, and also servicing. So we are moving to the residential areas, to the factories, agricultural area, to like this will be give accesses and used for by pedestrian. For parking area also will be lastly will be used for street vendors. So roads have a multi and different purposes. So rational for the classification, functional classification. So such a mix of uses. For example, the vehicles, pedestrians, bicycles, and motorcycles will be other users will be use the roads. So there is a reduced safety, efficiency, and capacity. So from this, the roads are therefore classified according to the respective functions. So the road is a through movement. It is, for example, in Ethiopia Road Authority manual, it is a track road. We are moving towns with towns, it is a linked road. So classified, the roads will be their function. and also will be sets the objective for the functional classification will be the first is to obtain the best use of existing network. We use the bicycles will be use the bicycle lane, motorcycle also used, the pedestrian also used their access. So this is the best use of the existing network. And also each type of the traffic is most appropriate routes. As you know, the bicycles use the bicycle, motorcycles vehicles also use vehicles, and also will be minimizing risk to users, naturally built environments to ensure better management, maintenance, design policies will be we functionally classified to ensure funding for the roads is targeted appropriate. The quality of we have track roads, we have use large vehicles or heavy vehicles will be used from Ethiopia to Kenya or Djibouti. So this routes is a movement of large ton of flights or goods. So this will be routes will be take us a high funds to offer network users a choice or how to travel. So this one is hierarchies of movements. We have say it is a main movement. This one is a track road. So these track roads will be connected countries, Ethiopia with Kenya or Ethiopia with Djibouti. So this line is the standard is very high, the speed also increase. So there is a transition or a collector. So any collectors will be from Addis Ababa to Bardar or Mekelle. So this is a transition. This one is a distribution. The distribution is from a rural area of Bardar or Mekelle. This will be as a collector, and the other is terminal accesses to the waradas, or there is villages or residential areas will be those. So moving from the mainstream to the accessor stream, the standard will be decrease, the speeds also will be decrease, and also will be the number of traffic also will be decrease. The functional systems for urban areas. So the rural area roads consists of facility outside of urban areas. The name provided for the recognized systems will be classified as the rural areas with four. The first one is principal arterial roads, minor arterial roads, major and minor collector roads, and local roads. So we going to the down from the principal up to the local roads. The standard will be decreased, the speed also will be decreased, the traffic also will be decrease. So the higher quality of standards will be provided as the first one is the principal. So we have deals each of them. So rural principal arterial systems. Rural principal arterial systems consist of a network of routes with the following service characteristics. There is mainly three main characteristics: corridor movements with triple lengths. There is a long lengths. Density, it is a large density of vehicles suitable for substantial statewide or interstate travels. It is moving a longer distance, or will we connect between interstates. movements between all virtually all urban areas with a population of over 15,000, and also large majorities, also the population over 25,000. And also this one is integrated movement without stamp connections. So this one is except if there is an usual geographical or traffic flow conditions, there is no access. It is traveling from international boundaries, connected from Ethiopian, for example, Ethiopian to Djibouti, Ethiopian to Kenya. So this one is no access to the residential or in different purposes. In the most dense population status, so this principal arterial systems is heavy travel routes used for heavy vehicles. So this include most existing rural freeways. Freeways also will be included in principal parts. The principal arterial systems will be classified to design types: freeway and other principal. And also will be next to principal, there is rural minor arterial systems. So this rural minor arterial road systems conjunction with the rural principal arterial system. So this will be get a network or conjunctions. The first one is characteristics links of cities, large towns. Other traffic generators will be connected with rural miners and integrate interstates and also inter-country services. From, for example, will be provide from Addis Ababa. It is Addis Ababa to Mekelle, Awassa, etc. with it is interstate or towns will be connected. Internal spacing is consistent with the population density. The internal spacing will be determined by the population density. The corridor movement is consistent with item 1 and item 2, and we have the third part is rural collector system. So these collector systems will be first is the principal. The principal is deals about the international boundaries, and also coming to the minor. Minor will be the towns, and collectors will be in smallest will be it is give access to the inter countries or give traffic volume for the small arterial system. So the distance are short relative to the arterial routes. It is principal as well as minor. Consequently, more moderate speeds relative to the arterial systems, there is a speeds will be decrease. And rural collectors, more clearly, this system is classified conductively into two: the major collectors and minor collector roads. So the major collector roads is serve country cities, not on arterial routes. It is a large town does not directly served by the higher systems. Higher systems means the principals as well as the minor. So this one is provide collector roads provide accesses, and also will be access for schools, shipping points, country parkings, agricultural areas. It is mining will be it is very important collector roads. This also will be the second is the link those places with nearby large towns. It is higher accesses. More important inter-country traveling corridors. Minor means it is spaced at interval consistent with population density, and also will be provide service to the remaining small community, or we provide it is a connections between the local with the minor. And lastly, the relatively short distance as well as the standard will be decrease. It is rural local systems. This local system is provide traffic to the collector roads, and also will be extents of urban systems. So the functional classification of the roads is primarily based on qualitative rather than quantitative terms. These qualitative terms varies in geographic conditions, population density, spacing between and size of the cities, then density and patterns of the traffic network. It is very important. And also will be the traffic lanes, the traffic volume. Route spacing does not apply to all system in all status. So this extents will be results will be conduct. Many states should consider consistency. It is expressed in a total length of the urban areas. So we have see the percentage of the total rural area lengths will be seen in tables. Down we have going to from the principal up to the local. So in going to the down local road system, the length is very short. The speed is also will be small. The standard will be small, but the percentages total length will be is very high. For example, it is access to every residential areas, or agricultural areas. So many. So local road systems which provide 65 up to 75% of the total length. The principal arterials also will be 2 up to 4%, and the collector roads 20-25%. So we have the major percentage or of length will be the local road is very important. The functional highway status in urbanized areas. So like rural area, urban will be classified in four: urban principal arterial stratus, minor arterial stratus, collector, and then local stratus. So this differentiate in the nature and intensity of the development in rural and urban areas, warranted according difference in urban systems characterized relative to accordingly named rural system. So the first urban principles will be in every urban environment one system of stratus and highway can be identified as unusual significant. So this urban principal arterial systems will be provide population under 15,000. It is limited in number and extent. It is primarily provide service, not access. It is for provide a service or a movement mobility. We're going to local, the fourth part. Local will be measure or importance will be it is provide access. In urbanized areas, their importance also derive from service to rurally oriented traffic. And also will be the urban principal arterial systems will be the major center of activity in urbanized areas. Mostly we used it is high traffic volume. The length is longest trip desirable, and also will be carries or provide mobility for high population of urban areas. This one also will be a small percentage, for example in rural areas to up to 4%. So there is a small percentage cover in road network or length. And also this principle is also carries most of the trips entering and leaving the urban areas. It is a the major roads or high volume of traffics. So this is a bypassing. So in addition, significant intra-areas travel such as both central business districts outlining residential areas between the major inner city communities, between major suburban centers is served by this class of facilities. So this also principal or urbanized areas will be provide continuity for all rural arterials that intercept the urban boundaries. So it is connecting with urban arterials, so for entering and leaving the urban areas. So these principal arterial systems, it is mostly fully or partially controlled access facilities, so mostly not restricted to control access routes. It is provide accesses, so different interstates, freeway, and other principal arterials will be going. So and also will be deals are the spacing of urban principal arterial is closely related to the trip ending density characteristics of particular portions of the urban areas, and also the principal arterialis is abutting lands, so there is no accesses, no accesses, or it is a partially accesses. The second is a minor arterial straight systems. This minor arterial system is interconnecting the urban principal areas with the collector. It is accommodates strips of more moderate lengths. The lengths will be going to the local. It is the lengths will be shorter, but in minor it is moderate, low level of travel mobility relative to the principal. So the level of travel mobility is going to down or going to the local, it is lower. And the minor arterial straight systems is not classified as principal, and also land accesses, it is more emphasized for land access too, and also will be low traffic mobility. So going to the fourth type or locals, there is provide more accesses. Collectors will be it is provide, it is a modernate, so it is a land access service as well as traffic circulations within residential, commercial, industrial areas will be provide both access as well as mobility. it's different from the arterial systems. The facility collector systems, it penetrates so direct to the residential distribution of the trips from arterials, from the arterial, minor arterial. It is ultimate distinctions also will be provided by a collector straits. It is collector traffic from the local straits, and to provide to the arterial, it is a between arterial and local. So the collector is provide from collector traffic from the local straits, provide for arterial systems. The collector systems also carry local bus routes. And lastly will be it is a local straight system. So this local straight systems is mostly uh, permits for the direct access to the uh, shopping, direct access to the residential connection with higher or order system or the collector, and low level of mobility. It is more provide for access. It is no bus routes. It is only will be accesses. So the standard also will be decreased in local straight systems. For example, will be see the length roadways with the percentage traffic volume. So principals is covered the length 5 to 10. It is we going to collector. Local will be almost 65 up to 18% will be covered by the local area system. And also the travel volume. So the travel we see is the travel volume. The travel volume in principals will be high traffic volume. Most of the traffic will be heavy vehicles, and local road systems is mostly will be a light traffic volumes. Is the percentage also will be decreased 10 to 13. Thank you for listening to my presentation. In next videos will be deals about the functional classification as a design type.